Yo, what up? Filipino pride is what up. Now, most of you guys might be thinking that I'm gonna go and brag about Filipino pride, but no, I'm gonna talk about the very bad things about Filipino pride. And before I get to it, I'd like to say and shout out to one of my very good friends whose name is jboy, who inspired me to do this video. And he made a video a long time ago, and there's gonna be a link to the bottom. Freaking fun. The reason why I'm making this video is because recently I released a video that was in response to the 20 things that this dude dislikes about the Philippines. Now, a lot of you guys have been saying some pretty nasty things, and guess what? I don't give a shit. By merely watching this, and you probably be like, what's this video gonna be about? Probably some of you guys might unsubscribe and not really like me anymore, but guess what? I don't care. I live my own life. I don't live my life to impress anyone. I make videos because I like to make videos, but that's besides the point. Now, Filipino pride, whew, there is a major upstream in this whole Filipino pride thing, and it's kind of crazy because when you talk about Filipino pride, I think of the things that the Filipinos have accomplished. How far we came from the Philippines, actually. In the United States, Filipinos have done a lot. We're hardworking. We do things that no one does. We take a lot of crap from people. We take all this racism from people. And guess what? We're still at it at the end of the day. In regards to the last video made with the whole 20 dislikes about this guy saying things, to be honest, a lot of that shit was true. Let's face it, a lot of you guys who aren't accepting the facts and defending the fact that the Filipino people or the Filipino government does not have to do anything about what's happening in the Philippines, that's so much pride that you can't even accept it. You know what's crazy? After living in the Philippines for 4 years, I have heard so much people saying, I want to go to a different country to provide for a better life for my family rather than working in the Philippines because of all this bullshit that happens in the Philippines. Deaths, so much corruption, and so much crap that even nurses, people who take care of other people can't get jobs. It's a sad reality that you guys don't want to open your eyes to. Yes, Philippines great. I love going home to the Philippines. Why? Because, man, there's so much great things to do. But guess what? Okay? You need to wake the fuck up. It's so sad to see that your version of pride has blinded you so much that you can't even accept the things that are in front of you. And for those questioning my integrity, I was Philippine born and I was Philippine educated. Meaning to say, me myself am a Filipino educated person. I went to college in the Philippines, but guess what? After having lived there for 5 years, I have enjoyed the stay. But seeing all these things, seeing all these imperfections, I'm not going to say that Philippines isn't perfect, nor is the United States, but you have to realize that there are things in the Philippines that makes you kind of question whether or not this country's ever going to step up another level. What I mean by that is how you guys think, okay? Great people make it far, but greater people make it even farther when they think outside the box. Now, everyone in the Philippines, for those who don't know what crab mentality is, the crab mentality means that you think on a same level and you all think with the flow of one person. But in reality, everything that you guys are thinking affects how another person thinks. To be honest, I don't think like that, okay? I don't. Why? Because I was raised better. And I'm not saying that you guys weren't raised a good way, but I was raised to think that we were all equal people. And yes, we are all equal people. But it takes not only an average person, but a person with common sense to see that the Philippines is in a whirlhole. Our country, the one that we are all arguing about, the one where everyone is defending that the Philippines is a great place, is going downhill. A lot of people will probably not agree with me on this, but guess what? I don't care. I watch a lot of TFC. My parents watch it all the time. And it's funny how TFC masks the bad with the good. And what I mean by this is, what you guys don't see is what we see. There's so much crap on the news that shows deaths, it shows the corruption, it shows everything that you probably see there. They take the media and all this good stuff and all this tourism and they mask it. They make it look so good that you want to go to the Philippines. But guess what? Most of my friends who I ask, do you want to go to the Philippines? They say no. Why? Because of the things that they've seen on TV. Not only on CNN, but on other news stations. Man, it really is sad. It really is sad. You're probably sitting here thinking like, man, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. But I'm going to tell you one thing. The way you are thinking is actually controlling your pride. And pride in any given circumstance can destroy the greatest of all good. And trust me when I say this, okay? I have a Filipino girlfriend. Pride has no place in any relationship, nor does it have any place in this world. You call yourself a Christian country. In the Bible it says that pride is a sin. But tell me this. How can you guys honestly say you guys are a Christian country when on TV all you guys do is present nothing but gossip? You guys present nothing but, you know, trying to become famous, and all you guys ever do is bring each other down. For those also questioning my integrity, I know how to speak Tagalog, but I choose not to. Why? Me speaking in Tagalog would merely negate the fact that I am a Filipino American. And I'm speaking for both sides. You see how I'm brown? That represents the Filipino. And see how I'm speaking English? That represents the American. To sum this all up, I just want to say you guys need to stop thinking on that same level and put your pride aside. You take all that pride, okay? You take all that pride, put it into a little ball, and shove it so far up your ass, okay? And after you're done shoving it up your ass, you leave it there. Then you open your eyes to reality, how you're living, what actually is going on around your country. I see all these comments, all these, even these youngins who know what they're talking about, versus all these old folks who can't accept the fact that that country, our country, isn't healthy. I feel like I've been going on for a while talking about this, and I feel like I've said everything that I needed to say, and it's up to you, you know, it's up to you, the person who's watching this, to make a change. How are we to make a change when we can't even change ourselves? It makes no sense. And change begins not only with yourself, but also telling and making others realize that in order for us to get there, we have to get there together. That's what Rizal wanted. You know, when Rizal said that Filipinos worth dying for, I believe that. But these days, it's hard to believe that when our country is killing each other, man. Our kababayan is bringing down each other. Look, I don't know if this video made sense to you, but this is YouTube. I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy with what I've become. For the most part, I can care less what the haters say. Just remember though, at the end of the day, haters are stuck somewhere where they can't get out of. They're stuck in this little world where they think everything is perfect in their little world, but they don't want to open their eyes to optimism, look around and see what's going on around the world around them. They believe that everything revolves around them. It doesn't matter if you comment down below, because I read all the comments, and it just makes me laugh to see how some of you guys have the nastiest things to say. But that's what's up. That's what's been eating at me. And I'll be releasing more videos, probably not like this, but I had to get that off my shoulders. And yeah, I'm proud of our people. I'm proud of how far we came. But how far our country is going, that I don't know. Let me know. Hello, friend.